Hi everybody, welcome to Gunpla TV.
Hey guys.
Sponsored by HobbyLink Japan. And I see Ryan, you've got some big stuff to show us.
Yes,
today.
I have the HG-2, which I recently built, and this is the HG-1, and later we'll compare the two
Cool.
and have a look.
I've got the bling. I've got the Delta Gundam. Yeah. And I want to say before we get into any Gundam related stuff, thanks to everybody who entered into the sci-fi competition. We've got all the pictures up on Facebook now, so you can go over there and check out all the entries. And we're still in the process of judging, so we won't have the winners announced for another week or so.
Well, I think the rules say at 29th of March we'll have the winners.
So we'll definitely have it up by the deadline. But you know, it takes a while to go through all those images and narrow them down.
And there's another actually big announcement.
Yeah.
Sadly, Luke, our good friend and cameraman guy,
The guy behind the camera
is leaving us to go do his own thing.
That's right. This is the last episode that he's filming. So next episode's gonna be crap.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
There'll be a slight change to the scheduling. We'll have a very short episode one week and a longer episode another week.
Yeah.
But I'd just like to say thank you to Luke for all he's done for us.
Go quiet.
And it's been a pleasure.
All right. With that out of the way.
Best of luck in the future.
All right.
Luke.
Can we talk about Gundam now? Before you start crying all over the screen. I wanted to show the new releases because we got like 3 or 4 new stuff coming, but it hasn't arrived yet. Oh, sweet. They're here. Can I take them? Oh, Kenpinzumi, daijoubu desu. All right, so what do we have here? It's the newest master grade. It's the Titus from the Gundam Age. Now, we showed the Gundam Age 1 normal on the show, and this is more of the same, except you get some extra stuff. Like, check out this whole runner of the effect parts here. You can see that they've got these little spikes here. These will all fit into this bulbous shoulder armor that they have here. You can see the hollows here. And for the most part, the frame is the same, except when it comes to the legs. So you get actually a different frame runner here. You can see a little different in these areas here from the previous one, as well as these big honking feet that it has. So that's kind of cool. So another Gundam Age kit. As well, we have one other kit that came today. It's HG, also from Gundam Age. So also new today from the Gundam Age is the HG, the Genoace II. There's number 2. You can see it's very similar to the previous Genoace, except for some of the color scheme. And you're getting the basic HG stuff, right? Your clear effect parts as well. And for weapons, he's got a couple of beam sabers. So, pretty standard for the HG fare, especially from the Gundam Age series. Next week is going to be even cooler though. We got the Master Grade Banshee coming up. Tell me about the H2, Ryan.
Okay, well, as you can see, it's much bigger.
Yeah, it is. I was checking the box, and this one's actually listed at 381 millimeters. I think this one's like 375, so you're getting that extra 6 millimeters of
Actually,
height.
Sid, you can explain to me, why does this exist?
It's just, this is the next generation of the H1, I believe. So H1 normal, H2. There's an H3 as well, but we haven't seen that in kit form yet.
This took me about 3 hours to build.
No, it's not bad.
It was pretty straightforward. I'm really looking forward to putting on the decals and just dirtying him up a bit. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I love these kits. He does come with 3 sets of hands, and you can actually put this gun on the other hand as well. Yep. It also comes with a couple of beam sabers. I'm not really into beam sabers.
But I noticed on the back here, like I didn't realize this about the suit before, is the beam saber handles actually fit in the back here.
I wonder how he gets to it.
So reach back there like he's reaching for his wallet. Pulls out the beam saber handle. You know? Yeah. Yeah, you can see it plugs in there.
And this guy also comes with LEDs and everything.
Yeah, he's got the LED just like the Age 1. Those are actually meant to come off. They swivel.
But yeah, they're freaking huge.
Yeah, they are. That's why they're the mega size.
But you know me, I always love these big kids. They're pretty simple and straightforward. And my favorite part with this H1 was actually just the weathering and the spraying. And, you know, just going to town.
Yeah,
so,
you're going to do that with this one now?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Cool.
I'd love to try some battle damage, but that's maybe beyond my skill. Yeah.
But file.
As not such a big Gundam guy, like building these, I don't know, it's just straightforward. Yeah. Yeah.
They're cool.
No, that's all I have to really say, unless there's something more you can add.
About the mix size? No, I can't really add much. I mean, we showed the first mega size, the AGE-1, in some depth
Yeah.
and how it builds. And this one's similar with the LED switch in the back.
I think,
like the last
I mean,
one.
this one had a better switch, I think.
Well, it's definitely easier
Yeah.
to use. This one's a little
This one's a
tinier.
little
I noticed when
smaller.
I was playing around.
Yeah.
It seems to be a little more constrained, but it works just fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really happy. And,
Once you weather it, you should bring it back on the show and let's see it.
but I haven't forgotten about my Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
It's not going to be one of those kits I don't finish. So
Alright.
you can look forward to me continuing to work on that.
Oh yeah.
And I'll probably bring in this kit once I've actually weathered it up and put it on the decals.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm a bit under the weather, so I can't speak too much. But
Cool.
Sid, I think you have something to show
I
us
do.
as well.
I got some good bling here.
Okay, let's have a
This
look.
is the HD Delta Gundam. It's just 1/144 scale. You can see that it doesn't compare in size at all to your kit. I actually kept this in Wave Rider mode, and
Okay,
for the
cool.
show, I'm
Yeah.
going to change it back into its
Oh,
into its
sweet.
Delta Gundam form.
So it does transform,
It does transform, and it doesn't
not into a
doesn't
chair.
transform like an MG. Just you just click some things into place. It actually involves a lot of part swapping.
Yeah.
You can see that I've actually got almost a torso here. We'll show this in a little more detail in a second. But on like the last episode of Gunpla TV, when I talked about they gave this adapter. Well, this isn't the case. I was incorrect. Was on the runner, but this isn't used in the transformation process.
Oh.
Yeah, they actually
What
have
is
a
it
different
used
part. It's not used at all, but now I have an extra one. It's mine.
It's
It's mine.
It's a bonus piece.
All right, so give me a couple minutes to set everything up here.
Sweet.
And we'll go from there.
Cool.
Okay, I've got everything laid out here, and you can see that basically I'm just going to take from this and put back on this torso, and I've got the extra parts I need to go back on here. They give you extra pieces, so first I'll just take this gun off. You can see I can just flip this, and I can put this in the hand when I'm ready. It's all good to go. Take these wings off, and I'll take the backpack off too. I have to reconstruct the backpack, and that's actually pretty simple because you just have these connections that fit in like this. You're just sliding things in this way. Oh. Just a matter of putting things back in place. Unfortunately, they give you all the pieces you need to do the swapping. See, I've already got the backpack all good to go. Now I'll pull these legs off here. Maybe. This comes on this way, and what you have to do is you actually have to just straighten it out back into its original leg-like shape. And I wanted to use this chance to show just in here, this hollow.
Mm-hmm.
This actually, each shape is actually 4 stickers, one on every edge. So it takes some time to get these actually in here because they're very small. But the effect is actually pretty good. You don't have to worry about trying to get in there and paint. You know, it's the same color as the feet as it's supposed to be. So thanks to Bandai for that. And the foot putting back together is just a matter of sliding this back in place and drop it on. And with that foot, all I gotta do is slide it onto my base here. Repeat as needed. Drop this guy on here. You can see he's already getting back in shape here. The back skirt here, I gotta find this guy. This is the back skirt, and it will just attach this onto here. But before I do that, I need to get these things back in place. These are the side skirts. And it goes on from the rear. Go, go, go. And then you could take these things and just plug them into the polycap hole here. See, it's already starting to look like a mech. Back to its robot
gold
form.
Gundam I needed.
You always want the gold Gundam. Now these shoulders, these are the extra shoulders. These ones are actually the ones for the suit. These ones actually, once you have them off, you'll notice how different they are. This piece doesn't go all the way. Like, this is one side looks the same. This is the other side, not the same at all. You know, they have this hollow here because it has to slide on this way. But once you remove the Wave Rider shoulder, you just pull up the arm flip this down and then drop your shoulder into place here. It's actually really good this way. And I'll get my arm to bend. Plug it back in.
Imagine the engineering that goes into
Even
this.
something this small, you know, this kit, this is basically the same kind of transforming design as the Delta Plus. And this kit's expensive because of the gold plating. But the Delta Plus is still, you know, less than 2,000 yen, and it does all this as well.
I wonder how they design this, how you think about it. It's crazy.
Yeah, they got some smart people over there.
Actually, we saw that application they use at the one show.
Yeah, yeah, we saw their CAD and everything and how they go about designing. This just clips on the back, like so. So I found the piece. When I pulled this shield off the Wave Rider form, it was actually stuck still on here, but I found the piece. This is what I need. I just have to keep that on there. And then I can just slap this baby onto my Gundam, like so. There's one other thing I wanted to show while I have this camera all zoomed in here, and that is the hands. Now we've been discussing the latest master grade hands and how they're giving us swappable fingers and things like that. And it used to be that with the HGs, they were just giving us extra hands already molded in, and you still get that with the Delta Plus. But with this hand, instead of molding one hand in the grip, they actually get you to make it. So you have to take this, the smallest part of the whole kit is just the fingers. You have to like get the right angle here. You have to plug it in, and then you have to put the thumb on, which is all very small. But once you put the thumb on, you get that gripped hand. Now I don't know why they did this actually. I have no idea, because they used to mold this all as one piece and you were good to go. But now you actually, it takes 3 pieces to make a hand. But I mean, the result is pretty cool. You still get that nice, tight, gripping hand on there.
Yeah.
So there's the Delta Gundam. All right, I think we're ready for the next part.
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, Ryan, what do we got in the form of questions today?
Some questions, yep. The first is from Mr. Neon Soul. Hey, awesome man. I am painting my digital Canamo GM custom. I was wondering if I can post it on the HLJ website. Thanks.
Of course. We're always looking for new content. Just go to the submit content and give us all your pictures and all your text, and we'll look at it, do some editing probably, and get it up on that site.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Submit
always
us
looking for
content.
user
Always.
content. There's a whole
Always.
subsection, that bottom half of that site is all user content. That's for you guys. Send your stuff in.
Just take some good photos, please. Next is from Timmy J2814. Hey Ryan and Sid and Ryan. Great show, Ryan. I wish you luck with the painting of the Falcon. Sid, I hope you feel better. My question for this week is, and I feel bad.
Yeah.
Will either of you or anyone from HobbyLink Japan be attending the International Comic-Con in San Diego, California this summer?
I will not be going to the Comic-Con.
I think Jim.
Yeah, one of our guys goes there every year.
The boss.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We take some stuff down there, and I think we set up a table for HobbyLink Japan at the Comic-Con. So if you go in there, look for the HobbyLink Japan table, and buy some stuff.
We would happily go to Comic-Con if you can tell Scott to send us.
Gunpla TV at Comic-Con would be.
Oh man, we'd be so famous.
Make it happen. All right.
Next.
Start petitioning the powers that be.
I won't read this username. It's something 9000. Well, my question is, what is the best way to order Gunpla if you live in a country like mine, Belgium? Because it takes like a month or more to arrive.
Well, it's something like a Gundam is fairly small. Like you can have your choice of how you want to ship.
Style.
I actually have wholesale customers in Belgium, and we use FedEx, and the FedEx economy is fairly cheap. I think if you went FedEx through our retail site, you should be able to get it fairly quickly and fairly inexpensively.
And Belgium is not that far away from the rest
it's
of
not.
the world.
It's
not like
in
the
Europe,
middle of Africa or something.
No. It's civilized. You should be able to get your stuff fairly soon.
You are civilized, aren't you? Hey Sid and Ryan, I have some questions about the upcoming Metal Build 1/100th Freedom Gundam. Why is the Metal Build... Why is it called the Metal Build? Is it because it contains some metal parts? Also, is it better than the RG and MG Freedom Gundam? Thanks you and keep up the good works. That's from Xenofan. Okay,
for those who don't know the Metal Build, there was a previous one which was the 00 Riser. It's almost all the die-cast joints, and it's not really a plastic model. It's actually like a real metal figure. And that's why you can spend like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 yen on a plastic model, but the metal build is like 12,000, 13,000 yen. It's like, it comes like ready to go.
It's a nice kit. I like those metal kits.
It's amazing. Like, it's just like a giant toy.
Yeah.
You can't even call it a kit, really. It's just, you know, when they released the 00 Riser, Bandai was calling the material that they made the armor from like a hybrid material. You know, it's kind of metal, kind of plastic. Like, they're pretty secretive about it. But
is it similar to the SDF-1? Like the inner frame is like a metal, or is it quite different?
Well, all the joints will be die cast.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. But it's a step up from a model. You don't really do any assembly. It's just this massive toy.
Oh, insane.
Yeah.
The next is from Neon Wave 1. Just want to comment on what you said. No one beats Chuck Norris. Well, Bruce Lee did. Proof is in the movie Way of the Dragon. Also, Chuck Norris was Bruce Lee's student, in case you didn't know.
I know lots of things about Bruce Lee.
Yeah, he knows even more.
Yeah, Bruce Lee, you know, he defeats Chuck Norris in The Way of the Dragon, but he also broke Jackie Chan's neck in Enter the Dragon.
Like, broke it?
No, well, in the fight scene, Jackie Chan jumps in there and Bruce grabs, snaps his neck. And then, what was it, Chinese Connection? One of those Bruce Lee movies? Jackie Chan was a stunt double and Bruce Lee kicked him and sent him right through the wall. They had to pull that wire and Jackie Chan went, landed on his head. Yeah. That's how I got into the whole martial arts thing. You know, I watched Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan and all those movies and all those Chinese kung fu movies, and somehow I ended up in Japan doing Japanese martial arts.
Well, Bruce Lee is actually very popular in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's an icon.
Yeah.
Next is from Silver World Enter. Sid, you reminded me of Kenny from South Park in the beginning with the hoodie on.
Yeah.
Do you or Ryan enjoy watching South Park?
Well, first of all, that was my intention. Yes. That's why I had the hood on. I was mumbling because, you know, apparently there's a South Park TV show that's pretty popular. I don't know. Yeah, well, I know South Park. I used to watch it all the time.
Kenny finally died.
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You ruined something for me now.
Sorry. Well, I think he's alive in heaven or something.
But, see,
yeah.
I watched it when it first came out. The first what 5, 6 seasons, and then it got so over the top. I just had to stop. It's like
I love the probe with Carmen. He says, "I've been probed."
Yeah, that's not safe for work, maybe. So maybe I shouldn't go into the South Park stuff. Luke's favorite episode is very funny, but I'm not going to talk anymore about it.
Oh, the Indiana.
Enough.
Well, that's all the questions, Sid.
That's all we got. There might be a little bit of video added on at the end here once these new kits show up today. They should be here in the next few minutes, but we had to film early because we have a busy schedule. So with that said, look forward to next week and a little bit of format change with Gunpla TV, as Ryan has mentioned.
And friend us on Facebook.
Yeah, but we're still going to be coming out with those videos consistently, showing you all the new Plamo.
Gunpla TV will continue.
Yeah, lots of Plamo to show. As long as there's Plamo.
And just to pimp Boss Builds, Brian has finished his tank, so watch that.
That's going to be great.
But yeah, just once again, thank you, Luke.
Okay.
And best of luck, buddy. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah, best of luck, Ryan. All right. See you guys later.